Hello there and good afternoon. My name is Deborah Uzuemogenekewe. I'm a member of the Egalitarian team and I'm here with my team member Emmanuel Ijiofo, and together we'll be delivering a pitch for our entry into the UNSA SDGs challenge. According to a report by the United Nations Organization, inequality is said to threaten long-term social and economic development, hamper efforts aimed at poverty reduction, and reduce people's sense of fulfillment and self-worth. Based on this awareness, my team has channeled efforts into addressing an inequality that has been long overdue in Nigerian universities. Visually impaired students go through a lot of stress, hardship, and frustrations to access study or lecture materials. Many of them have resorted to alternative measures such as recordings, just listening in class, or having a friend read aloud to them, all of which are flawed with a number of pitfalls. Unfortunately, the school authorities and even the government do not make adequate provisions to cater for the needs of these special students. This has led to a lot of visually impaired students feeling marginalized, less fulfilled, and greatly affecting the level of the quality of education accessible to them. My team aims to reduce this inequality and bridge the gap by working on a prototype website that is very similar to the student login portal in schools. Here, audio files and recordings of lecture and study materials will be uploaded for the various departments which these visually impaired students are admitted into. This would ensure that these students have seamless access to study and lecture materials and also reduce irregularities and inaccuracies associated with the materials at their disposal. We would be working with a target sample of visually impaired students and recent graduates from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. And these students are largely low-income earners between the ages of 19 to 30 years. We believe that upon implementation, our project has the potential to not only reduce inequalities for persons living with disability, but also improve the quality of education available in a Nigerian university.
Hello everyone, my name is Emmanuel Ijiofo and I'm a member of Team Egalitarian. Now, to ensure that the solution we have matches the problem that we want to solve, we engaged 17 of the visually impaired students in University of Nigeria. That makes up 27% of the visually impaired students in Nigeria, in University of Nigeria, Nsukka. So in order to make sure that our solution fits the problem we want to solve, we engaged the 17 of these respondents to using questionnaires. And from our responses, we found out that our solution is going to be very helpful to the visually impaired students. And these responses from the visually impaired students also helped us with knowing the ways we can improve on our solution. Now, as you already know, the existing methods with which the visually impaired students access lecture materials have some pitfalls. For instance, the record that they use might, the party might run down in the course of lectures, which means that they will not be able to access the lectures again, a record of the lectures. Now, another pitfall is that depending on the notes of their classmates, these notes might not be comprehensive enough, it might not be detailed enough to their own test. So, with these pitfalls now, you see that there is need for us to create a website where these visually impaired students, and not just them, even other students can access lecture materials easily, whether lecture notes and lecture materials. And from the responses we got from the respondents, we also saw that the visually impaired students suggested providing these soft copies of lecture materials in the school library, so that students that don't have access to internet connection can also go there and then access the lectures easily. Now, to achieve our project goal, we'll be working on creating a website that will allow visually impaired students to access lecture materials and notes easily, which they can now read using their screen readers. And at the initial stage, we'll be carrying out an in-depth analysis on our target population, and then we're going to also test our hypothesis. And at the implementation stage, we're looking at integrating this website into the school portal. This is because since the students are already familiar with the school portal, it will make more sense if this website is integrated into the school portal, which means that they can easily log in using their normal username and password. None of the members of Team Egalitarian can design a website, so we are going to be outsourcing for a web designer. Now, we are going to make sure that this web designer fully understands our project and works towards creating a user-friendly and simple website for visually impaired students. So you're going to make sure that the website is made to be similar to the school website, since the students are already familiar with the website. Now, since our minimum viable product is a prototype, we are going to be looking at creating a simple website, at least for a start, and the cost of this is within 50 to 70,000 naira. And we would also be looking for sponsorship to cover the cost of designing the website. Peradventure, it exceeds the 50,000 naira that is being given for funding. Now, for our project sustainability in this project would mean, one, that the students, that as long as we have visually impaired students in federal universities, this project would not stop. Two, as long as the visually impaired students are not made to pay high prices, unaffordable prices, this project will continue to run. Now, to make sure that this project is a lifelong project, we are going to be looking to partner with non-governmental organizations or influential individuals who aligns with our goal of leveling inequalities, especially in Nigerian universities. And from this, we are positive that our project is going to generate funds to run the project, to run the website. Now, in our research, we found out that 70% of the visually impaired students are willing to pay a considerable amount for this service, which means that our project is one that has the capacity to self-sustain itself and to fund itself in its long run.